just say Andrew Holmes is a disappointment. He is definitely going to get his day in court, hopefully. But Andrew Holmes actually sexually assaulted Fenia Dukes, which
I,
was Tiffany's aide.
I was
So,
going to ask you about Fenia Dukes because I was going to ask
so
that
yeah,
the case came up. It was a big deal. The
it
whole
still is.
national news was talking about it,
You
and
know,
then
the
they kind of.
hard thing
Mhm.
is that everybody got to understand we doing all of this and we living our regular lives. So when she had them problems, she don't have another job or really like a whole bunch of means to get back to Vegas.
Right.
So after so long, when you don't respond, then they do close the case. So
Okay.
she have to get back to Vegas to actually give her side of the story. That's what
Okay.
they're working on now.
Okay, so that's I'm glad you said that because that was my main question is that so I'm sure most people know, but they went out for a trip. I believe it was in May of 2023, right?
Las Vegas.
WGN Investigates has learned an employee of the Village of Dolton accused a trustee of sexual misconduct while on a taxpayer-funded trip to Las Vegas. We've been reporting for months on controversies that have clouded Mayor Tiffany Henyard's administration of that small south suburb. The mayor, her security detail, and several of her allies went to Las Vegas last May to attend a conference to lure retail business to town. Now we've obtained a complaint filed with the Illinois Department of Human Rights in which one of Henyard's aides on that trip accuses a trustee of a sexual encounter after she blacked out and had been unable to provide consent. The woman says she later had been fired after reporting the incident to the mayor. In a separate complaint filed with the Department of Human Rights, a Dolton police officer on the mayor's security detail says he had been demoted for coming forward to say the trustee called and FaceTimed with him to brag about his sexual exploits.
So they go out there for a quote unquote business trip. Andrew Holmes supposedly or allegedly um, assaulted Fania Dukes,
Hmm.
and it was another cop who he was on FaceTime with
Yeah.
that he talked about it with after the fact. Now it was a big deal, and I was like, "Yo, this is crazy." The girl Fania has come out; she's talked about it, and I'm like,
I felt
"Okay,
so bad
Vegas
for
police is
her.
looking."
Let me tell you, this is my friend, and she's a very sweet young lady.
Okay.
And what happened to her should have never happened. And she entrusted Andrew Holmes. I hope she don't mind me telling the story, but she said that they were in Vegas. It was their
Mhm.
last night.
Okay.
They had been, I guess, doing a whole bunch of things throughout the weekend, and she didn't get to go see the strip. So if Tiffany Henyard probably kept her busy while everybody else is having fun and partying because that's what she
Hmm.
does. She tries and uses other people that she just don't want around to do the hard stuff while she can party and have fun and live like a rock star on our
Hmm.
dollars.
Okay.
Anyway, so she asked Andrew Holmes after they had like a group dinner to go and walk the strip with her because she said she never seen the strip and she was like, we leaving early in the morning, so I want to make sure that before I get some pictures. So they walked around, they had drinks, and he put something in her drink, and can't prove what he put in it, or, but I'm saying he put something in her drink, and he could try and sue me if he wants to. Anywho, she woke up in his room and
Well,
was
we'll allegedly put like that, but
allegedly, yes,
allegedly.
allegedly. She woke up and was very woozy and discombobulated because she didn't probably never been drugged. Let's start there. Like
Right.
most
Right.
people don't get roofied. So
Most people don't. Yeah.
yeah, so that's not a normal thing to wake up from. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Exactly.
she didn't understand at that point what happened until he told her. But by then they were already on their way back.
Oh, so he told her
The
allegedly.
police officer,
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
and
Okay.
she had to hold that in. I don't even think he told her till they got back. I don't know
The
the
police officer.
yeah, I don't know at what point he told her, but he told her at some point, and she didn't know. Like she didn't even know that there was video. So apparently, allegedly, he made a tape of it and sent it to that officer.
Hmm.
And so when they went to Tiffany about it, I think they had the recording or something because it was on the news like a while ago when this first broke. But he actually recorded her saying like, I've been doing too much and this will make me lose my reputation and my power, and this
Yeah.
will stain my legacy. So she was like, no, y'all, please don't say nothing. Let me figure this out first. So what she did was
Tiffany was shook. She was shook when she
very
found
shook.
out.
She was very shook.
Mm-hmm.
So what she did was she put Fenia on, I believe she put her on leave, and then
Right.
fired her while she was on leave. And then the police officer, she demoted him and took him off of her security detail. And then, they, ever since then, from what I'm hearing, he, has a couple challenges. And, Dalton police officers is so corrupt anyway.
Tiffany Henger's version is that you have two disgruntled employees
Yes.
who are trying to get
So
at her.
Freeman wrote that. Let's start there. Keith Freeman is the village administrator, so he's the one that sends out all of the press release to
Right.
the press. So he's the one that actually sent that statement because that was her best friend at that point. So
Yeah.
of course he's gonna send some bullshit out
Of course.
to disprove anything that she's trying to say.
Yeah.
At that point, him and Tiffany was like thick as thieves. He was sent to Dalton to help rob us. So
I
I'm
see.
so
Yeah.
glad that he actually know that the FBI is real and he actually turned on her and he's
Right.
actually helping now. But
Right.
it's sad what we had to go through to get him to
Just to get
actually
there.
stop.
The question is, now you have Keith Freeman, the feds got him. The chief of police, the original one.
Got him too. He's been quiet. So
And what's his name?
Chief Lewis Lacey.
Chief Lacey, yes. So they got him. So when I saw all the people around her circle, I said, "Damn!" I said, "It's a matter of days." So my question is, and I think many people are wondering, why is she not in jail or not arrested yet? So now I'm going to give you two of my thoughts. You can let me know.
Let me know.
So the theory from what I'm seeing is that either one, the feds are taking their time and they're gathering evidence. That's one. The other theory I've heard is that she has some connections on the state level, possibly
No,
who be suppressing.
they're probably suppressing. However, a lot of people that she had her connections with that went all the way up to governor have disassociated themselves from her to the point where she wasn't even invited to the Democratic convention. Now remember,
Oh, I didn't
they
know
had
that.
that big convention and everybody
Yeah.
that's part of the Democratic team was
Right.
supposed to be at that convention. And she was disinvited from what I was told,
Mm,
allegedly. Let me say that. But yeah, I don't think she was I don't think that they're supporting her at all. And what they're tired of is the every week something is on the news.
yeah.
Because what people have done was connected the dots, the DOTTS, as Michael Smith
Yeah.
said. But
Right.
people have connected the dots, and they know who been getting money and what Tiffany been doing. So
Hmm.
it's only a matter of time. What I think honestly is it's going to be after the elections.
Okay.
I think that they want to get that out of the way.
Okay.
But like you're saying, take their time. They are taking their time because they don't care that she's robbing Dalton. You understand what I'm saying? They don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't care about our community. They don't care
But
about that. They don't care about us.
it seems like, and then to that point, it seems like they're just letting her crash this plane or sink this ship as far as it can go down. Because I agree with you. So for instance, I'm on the East Coast. The feds just arrested. I'm sure you're aware. They arrested the mayor in New York, Eric Adams.
Yeah.
So they arrested him last month. And obviously
But how long has the investigation been going on? That's my question.
who for Eric Adams?
Yeah. So I didn't follow
So
the beginning of it. So like, how long have they been investigating him?
so from what I understand, they were looking at Eric Adams far back as 2016, I want to say, or
Okay.
either 16 or 18.
Okay.
But he
I heard
was
they got
also
a lot of stuff on him.
he was connected with some guy from the Turkish government, and he was basically just doing some favors for them. They contributed some money to him,
Okay.
and in return, he did favors for them in New York,
Gotcha.
in the city, and they were tracking all that. But they did the same thing. The reason why I brought it up is that with Eric Adams, they started arresting everybody around him.
Yeah.
I mean, chief of police, the head of the board of education, all these people, and then they went for him last.
You
You
see
know, so
it.
I'm wondering. I'm like, every day I'm like, how the hell is Tiffany Hanger not arrested yet?
Yeah, so I don't like they got Keith Freeman.
Hmm.
I don't know if they got the finance director on anything just yet, but I know that if you read the subpoenas, there's a lot of things that they're requesting in those subpoenas that she cannot explain. Tiffany's gonna tell on, I can promise you this, everybody.